Hello everyone, this is me, Super Money J, and welcome back to another unboxing video in the month of Jakksanuary, or at least that's what I'm calling it, in which I just take January and I replace it with Jakks because of Jakks Pacific. Um, and just throughout this month, I am going to be taking a look at a bunch of Jakks Pacific products, mostly specifically from Mario and now Sonic, because at least because now there's actually some stuff that I actually want to get from the Sonic set from Jakks Pacific, and yeah, and so I figured why not add Sonic into this little Jakksanuary month, and yeah, and today I'm gonna be unboxing the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. I believe these are 5-inch figures. Sonic and Shadow figures, not the Supersonic ones. Not these guys. The regular ones. The blue hedgehog and the black and red hedgehog. Yeah. So my Target had these on clearance for like $8, I believe. So I figured, you know what? Yeah, and honestly, that's why I'm including Sonic stuff now because I've been finding some Sonic stuff for like cheap. So yeah, um, and that pretty much just explains it. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just jump right on in with the unboxing, and I'll get started with Sonic over here, and I do want to mention this because I did point this out on the last time that I with the last time that I with the time that I unboxed these two in their packaging. I don't like how Jakks Pacific did the bottom part. I just don't like it at all. I don't know why they included this little bump. I don't know why. Just remove it. That way I'm able to just safely place the packaging on my carpet floor, or really any floor to be exact, and it'll be able to, stand. When you have this at the bottom here, it doesn't make it stand well. So yeah, so Jakks Pacific, if anyone from Jakks Pacific is watching this, remove this piece of plastic. I don't know why it's even here in the first place. So yeah. But anyways, back to Sonic himself. Here we have the video, so there you can see Sonic all smiling, or movie Sonic, I should say, all smiling. Then at the top, we do have the Sonic 3 logo, as well as Shadow's eyes, you can see there. And then Sonic and the game, so Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. At the bottom, we have Sonic, Jakks Pacific, and then at the back, we have a nice little image of Sonic himself, the logo again. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. And then here we have a nice little biography. So here we go. It says, Sonic is on a roll. Saved the world twice, but who's counting? And has two besties for his team. But will they be enough to handle a devastating new threat? And yeah, and pretty much, and yeah, it's because, throughout this whole Sonic 3 movie, Shadow does come into play. And yeah, Shadow is, like, definitely a force to be reckoned with. So yeah. These figures do come with 22 points of articulation. And then at the bottom here, we do have Super Shadow, Ivo Robotnik, Shadow, Knuckles, and Supersonic. And yeah, and with that, I can just now sort of get into this box. And now I can just tell this box open and get the figure out. Oh, if I can. There's no way this box is hard to open. Come on, don't do this to me. What did they package? What did they glue this thing with? Hold on, let me see if I can get it from the bottom. Now, I don't think I have my scissors on me, do I? Never mind. Okay, so I was able to just sort of put my finger into this little slip here. So yeah. Alright, finally. I don't know why it was so tough to open this time. Okay, here we have Shadow. No, not Shadow. Sonic. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting these two mixed up now. I don't see any strings holding Sonic in the packaging, so actually, hold on. I'm seeing some lines here. I wonder what this is. There we go. And yeah, and then here we have Sonic. And yeah, now Sonic seems I should say in the beginning of this film is very happy. He's very happy-go-lucky. Can be serious, but most of the time he's just joking around. And towards the end of this film, he does get a little bit more serious. So I will say I am kind of like, I don't want to say like, I don't, how do I put this nicely? I kind of wish this Sonic figure was like a more serious version of Sonic. I don't know. I guess something like similar to this, where like you can tell like he's he's serious, but also at the same time, he's like sort of being his joyous, happy go lucky self. But yeah, I don't know. Like it just kind of like takes me back, like, oh wow, Sonic's smiling, which I know Sonic has done that throughout, his whole entire franchise. But yeah, but just seeing this in like figurine form, man, most of the like the Sonic figures that I've seen of him are just like him being, all mad or serious and whatnot. So yeah, so seeing a happy Sonic, I think it's a nice breath of fresh air for Sonic fans. But for me, it's like, oh wow, I kind of like shocked by it. So yeah, but there's Sonic. Again, you can see his eyes, the mouth. He's smiling. Um, his hands, or his arms and hands. I don't. His yeah, okay, yeah, good. So his fingers do open up. So yeah, there we go. I kind of wish they were able to hold things. I don't know if they're able to though. So yeah, but if they do, then that would be awesome. Yeah, but yeah, his arms and hands do move as well as his elbow joints. Well, somewhat. Yep, there we go. Then you can see his stomach. Then we have his legs, which they can move. Sort of. At least this part moves can sort of move by like the knee joints and his feet. Yep, they obviously move as well. And then yeah, then same goes for the back view. Now I am just a bit curious. Oh, also, but I should say that was Eagles, his face and whatnot. There, that's what it looks like. But I will say I am curious to know what these are meant to be for. They don't. Huh. That is just a bit weird because like I know that there are like Sonic figures or the Sonic movie figures. I know it's like they do have a Sonic and a Shadow one that lights up. So I don't know if they were trying to go for that same thing here, or if it's like some just like I think, or maybe it's like some designer choice. Maybe they were saving the head. I don't, or they were just reusing the head, and they just sort of happened to have multiple of these Sonic ones that have that light up feature. But yeah, on the quills, I should also specify. But yeah, I don't know, but it is kind of fascinating to see. Yeah, actually, is it a no? Yeah, well, it's actually weird because it's not on the it's not on Supersonic though, so it does sort of make me question as to why these are even here. Maybe some Sonic fan can let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, but to do a comparison between Sonic and Supersonic, there we go. You can clearly tell the yellow and the blue apart. Now, I will say, I do wonder where a green Sonic is, because obviously if you mix yellow and blue, you get green. So, yeah, that would be nice to see a green colored, a green painted Sonic, just for the heck of it. So, yeah. But, yeah, pretty cool. I will say nice looking figurines, or nice looking figure for regular Sonic. And, yeah, there we go. Put Sonic back there. And then moving on to Shadow. Now, Shadow does have this face of, I guess, determination, I guess, to get to um achieve his goal. But yeah, but he does look very mad. He looks very serious, and that is something that I want to see in these Sonic figures, just because I think they look so cool. So yeah, so this box we do see Shadow. This time we have the name Shadow as well. The same. It's pretty much just on the front of the box. Nothing really new. On the back of the box we do have Shadow doing a cool action pose. Again, the movie logo. And then we have this little bio. So it says, Shadow is a fierce and mysterious foe who is determined to accomplish his goals and won't let anything stand in his way. So, yep. And yeah, Shadow in this movie is definitely, he is fun to watch in action. Like, oh my goodness, it is just so awesome. Especially seeing the fights with Sonic against Shadow. So cool. But just like Sonic, he does have 22 points of articulation, and then yep, the same characters in the same set. Now I do wonder if he does have the light up quills, which I don't think so. So it does make me wonder why Sonic has it in the back over there in the back. And this time the packaging is actually easy to get through it, so thank goodness for that. Get this over here. Wait, that's a string, isn't it? Yep, those slimy little fellas. They put a string there. I don't even know where my scissors are. That's stupid. Let me. Okay, I found my scissors. Oh, this is stupid. I can't believe they would do this to me. I hate it. I don't like it when they do this. I didn't even know there were strings there. Just get my scissors. Try to get in there in the packaging. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm able to get it through. Just have to cut it. Okay, there we go. Finally. I don't like it when they put strings on the figures. It's just stupid. Why would you even have that? That's just so dumb. I'm sorry, but Jakks can really get to me when it comes to packaging the figurines. Like, my goodness. Alright, now finally with Shadow out, it's funny because I sort of had Shadow like this as like one of his poses that he pulled in the movie, which is kind of funny. But yeah, but he was Shadow, and I would say I love this figure a lot. I'm not like the biggest fan of Shadow at all, but seeing this figure, like yeah, like it makes me want to become a fan of his. Just I should say the character. Maybe not so much as him, if he was ever in real life. I don't know if I don't know if I could handle that. But yep, but there's Shadow, the very cool looking hedgehog. There you can see his face all angry and dark and moody. He does have the red lines in his spite and his quills, which they don't have that light up thing, which again makes me wonder why Sonic has it. Again, I just don't know. I really don't know. But yep, where there you can see his ears, the eyes, the red eye pupils as well. You can see a frown on his face. There's his stomach, the arms and the hands, in which the hands have the rings. Which I never really knew, like, the rings had, like, a special power to them. Um, I found that out, like, years ago in, like, in a Sonic 06 review video. Which I was like, oh, man, I didn't know that at all. That's fascinating to see. I don't know, well, no, I don't think these are rings on his feet. I could be wrong, though. But, yep, they can see his shoes. And then just like Sonic, as well, Shadow does come with leg and knee joint articulation, as well as feet as well. Well, maybe not so much in the feet or the shoes, because I am seeing that when I move the shoes, it also moves the legs as well. So maybe not that time. But yep, fingers are able to move, which I find that so cool. I don't really see a lot of like Jakks Pacific. Well, I don't see that happening with the Mario figures in Jakks Pacific, so it is awesome to see that happen with the Sonic movie ones. Hopefully they're able to do that with with more figurines throughout their entire catalog. Because I think that is cool. You're able to like sort of have, more expressive. You're able to make the figurines a little bit more expressive. So yeah, like you can have Shadow. Be like give me your money. So yeah. But yeah, but now that's pretty much just it for me. I don't really know what else to say. But time to do some comparisons. So here we have Shadow against Super Shadow. There you go. Just a recolor from the two. Nothing more, nothing less. There we go. And then just to do one just for Sonic against Shadow, always you have to do that. So yep, there we go. Actually, I think just Shadow just a bit. No, I think Sonic might be a little bit shorter, but I think they're around the same height. So yep, there we go. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for this unboxing video. Sorry for all those delays with the packaging. Like my goodness, I don't know what was going on with Jakks Pacific and their packaging thingies. But yeah, but overall, these are awesome figurines, and I do recommend picking them up. If you're a Sonic fan, or if you just want to get some Sonic figurines, because I think these are definitely a great buy. Now, do I think they're worth it for $15 a pop? No, I don't think so. Even especially with like the Mario movie ones, I don't think these are worth $20 either. I would definitely wait to get them on sale, or just hope they go on sale sometime soon. Because like my goodness, like these guys can be expensive, and they don't even come with accessories either, which sucks. That's one thing that I wish Jakks Pacific did with the Sonic movie figures, just like what they did with the Mario movie ones. Because the Mario movie ones do come with accessories, but for some reason the Sonic ones don't. Um, no, excuse me. And it's also weird too because the general Sonic line, the one that represents the games, not so much the movies, they come with accessories. So I don't know why they didn't do it for these either. Would have been nice. But either way, I can't. I guess that's just me complaining and not really doing too much else besides just me yapping. But yep, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and let me know what your thoughts are in terms of love. Do you love these figures? Do you hate them? Do you have any of Do you have any of your own from the Sonic movie line, or just the basic Sonic line from Jakks Pacific? But yeah, put your thoughts on it in the comments below. And also, if you want to check out the Jakksanuary playlist, I will have that as well in the description below as well. So, yeah. So with that, that's pretty much it for me. This is Superman Energy Center. I'll see you all in the next video.